On this episode of So Dumb It's Criminal, we'll see scammers give criminally creative performances. Law enforcement showing how not to make moves on the dance floor. And holiday greeting done the dumb criminal way. Welcome to So Dumb It's Criminal. It's like TikTok, but instead of dancing children, it's dumbass criminals. Here's my panel, AKA the usual suspects. Afion Crockett and my nephew, Godfrey. And allow me to introduce a woman who's always styling with the criminal profiling. Our clip keeper, the lovely Takara Williams. Sweet Tea, what's good?
What up, Snoop? Scams, Snoop, scams. Anyone here ever been the victim of a scam?
Of course.
I've been. I'm Nigerian, so you know we do.
Uh-oh.
He said, I am the scam.
Yeah. Because that's when you know it's a scam, when the Nigerian picture shows up and it's like,
Okay.
it's like, my brother, I need $10,000 now. It's like, what? My daughter is dying. Please send it to me and I promise to pay you back.
And 1 million. They pay you back 1 million, right. Afion?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I had this chick, she told me that her hair was real, like.
Oh, wow.
So we was doing the thing, you know what I mean? We was face to face, and I grabbed the situation, and it came off in my hand. I thought I was looking into a mirror. We had the same face.
Okay.
I was like, God damn it, she got me.
All right, and the Godfather himself. You've been,
Scam? No. I don't get scammed. I do the scamming.
All right, well, look, everybody has a hustle, and these people get an A for effort on these Scammer Time.
Scammer time.
Guys, so in this first clip, we have a lady that was in a business dispute with a lorry truck and came up with this dumb-ass plan for revenge.
Lady on the bike running with a bike.
Look at this, look at this.
Yo.
Look.
That was the wackest run ever.
The brittle run. I'm surprised her hips enabled her to even pull that scam off.
Was she gonna get rolled
the run was
over?
like this.
Right.
That was so whack.
Look, she tossed the bike and did the...
But the bike didn't get hit, though. You supposed to throw the bike in front of the motherfucker.
It's the fact that everybody stopped like she do this regularly.
Even the truck was like, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Yeah.
Right.
I saw you.
I saw you the whole time.
I saw you, lady.
You're not fast.
I know. And the other dude on bike's like, damn, I should have thought of that.
Right.
Damn.
Look, they all standing around like, yeah, man, Kwai Ching at it again, man. She out here bullshit.
All right. See, some people have no shame, especially the scammer in this next clip.
Watch out for the baby.
Oh, bam, she hit the baby with the car. And then threw herself under the car.
What's going on with these bad actors?
Look at her feet.
That motherfucker backing up out of there.
Is she having a seizure?
A full tantrum under the car.
But is she being tased? What is she reenacting right now?
That nigga said she is chased. Get your ass out the street before I really hit you.
Can we see this again?
It's just bad acting on a scam.
But again, like the last clip, Godfrey, the nigga could see her. He could see it. The windshield is big as fuck.
I saw you in my side mirror. What the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck?
All right, so while Snoop goes and catches his breath, this next guy may be a con, but I'm impressed by his confidence and, of course, his perfect form.
Nigga.
That was an Olympic dive, right?
It's like in the Olympics. Well, you can see his dive, it was a little off. Especially
I
the gold. I
disagree.
don't think he's going to get the gold on that one because his feet were a little bit
I
separate.
disagree.
And
His technique was flawless.
Well, but the way he projected didn't get good propulsion on that.
But he lowered his head.
But he's still alive, so that will be a bronze.
All right, now let's see the next scam caught on cam.
Oh my God! This man is hitting me with his car.
Are you done?
Oh my no! This will go on for the rest of my motherfucking life.
So
Oh
if I
my
give
God.
if I give you
Oh
$1,
my
you'll
God,
move?
Please, Lord. Why you hitting me?
I didn't touch you. You
You
asked me
hit
for
me.
$1 and then fell on the ground.
You have a dollar.
No, I don't have a fucking dollar.
Black Lives Matter.
He said, how long you gonna go on like this? She said, for the rest of my motherfucking life. So let me ask you a question, Afion. A homeless person asks you for $1, you say no, and they do this behind your car. What you doing?
They gonna be homeless with no legs because, especially if I'm filming it, it's like, nah, nigga, you asked for the $1, you laying in front of my car, I'm asking you nicely to leave.
Right.
I'm fucking your legs up.
Okay. That escalated quickly. All right, Snoop. Somebody come by and say, hey, man, you got $1? You say no. They say, well, fuck it, I'm laying in front of your car. What you doing?
Then I'm gonna grab this fake Usher money that I got. It's about $1,000 of it, right? And I'm just gonna throw that shit in the air and make it rain, and they gonna get their bitch ass up and go chase it, and I'm gonna drive off.
That's funny.
But he can also pay him in crypto.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. All right, so as always, these next clips show people doing questionable things. But should these be real crimes, or are they just illegal-ish? First up, check out this Robin Hood of old-ass TVs.
One Virginia neighborhood has been left puzzled after a prankster left dozens of old TV sets on people's front porches. That person is wearing a TV set while dropping off the old sets.
Look at this
Come on, dude.
Dumb-ass motherfucker. I would've threw some water on his ass and plugged him up.
I hope that shit got stuck on his goddamn head, too. Dumbass.
Man, somebody take this motherfucker off me, man. I'm tired of this shit.
I tell you what, you pull up on my porch looking like that and dropping some shit off, I'm thinking it's a bomb. You gonna catch some heat. But real talk, if any of y'all are sitting in real time and y'all see that shit on y'all ring, y'all not gonna be calmly saying, oh, that's so sweet. You gonna shoot the shit out this nigga.
Okay. These guys are crazy. But next up, usually it's not a
No, he's
problem.
crazy, Takara. The nigga has a TV on his head.
Remember, poke your head, TV head.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, I see
Bullets
it.
in your ass.
Bullets in your ass from Afion Crockett.
Oh, my
but next
fucking
up,
face is hurting.
usually it's not a problem to tell people what you had for lunch, but this guy went a little too far.
Hey, I pulled this Mr. Dylan Webb over because he has a statement on the back of his truck that says, I eat ass. I asked him to take one of the letters off so that it is no longer derogatory, and he is refusing. Well, what are you charging him with? I'm charging him with obscene writing on a vehicle. All right, Mr. Webb, let me see your hands. Place your hands behind your back. For what? Place your hands behind your back. For what? Because you're going to jail, son.
For what?
For what? Because I gave you the option to take that off your window, okay? That is a violation of a Florida state statute, and it is a misdemeanor, okay? And then I asked you to take it off, and you refused. Let's step back here.
I kind of like to see a white guy getting arrested. It's about time. I don't give a shit what he gets arrested for. Now you know how we feel. Fucking get out of here.
You know what? Case closed.
Case closed. I'm just happy to see that.
I'm gonna go with what Godfrey said.
He goes, what did I do? Who gives a shit? Story of my goddamn life. Black Lives Matter, yours don't. Let's go. But the cop is like this. It's funny to see. Yeah, here's the thing on this. It's really bad. It says, I eat ass. Yeah. Man, the sergeant's like this. Who gives a shit? Let him go, man. We all eat ass.
He did get arrested, but the charges were dropped due to his First Amendment rights.
You know, he checked it. He checked the rules first. He was like, okay, let me check all the amendments. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can say that. I can say that.
I can say it. That's right.
You driving Afion, you see this on the back of somebody's car. What you thinking?
I'm not thinking anything. On the back of my car, it's gonna say me too. I don't need to think anything. Ladies, I eat ass. Just clean ass, though.
Well, if it were me and I was driving behind this guy and he had this on his car, I might try to pull up beside him and see what he looked like.
Exactly.
But that dude looked like he'd eat the whole ass.
You entertaining that, huh?
You ever see somebody do something or say something so crazy on their car or something? You like, what the fuck do they look like? I want to see what they look like. Moving on. So here's a woman getting busted for not returning a VHS rental.
It was a moment of disbelief for Karen McBride as she was talking to the Cleveland County District Attorney's Office this week, where she learned she was a wanted felon for never returning Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, on VHS 21 years ago. Online documents show McBride was charged with embezzlement in March of 2000, but never knew about the charges until recently when trying to change her name on her license after getting married.
You know how many motherfucking Blockbuster VHS tapes I stole?
I still got them.
When they shit went out of business, I wasn't trying to look for them. I stole the motherfuckers.
You know how many goddamn streaming passwords I got from other people?
Hell yeah.
I ain't never signed up for Netflix. They don't know me. I'm on 18 other niggas' passwords.
All in other niggas' family shit. Them, their wife, their kids, and then API.
You ever change somebody else's name?
I got a phantom name on the account.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Stay right where you at. We'll be right back with more So Dumb, It's Criminal. And where the fuck y'all been? It took you so long to get back. Hey, Takara, what's happening?
All right, so up next we have some people who took time out from breaking the law to break it down. It's time for Dancing with the Subpars. Okay, so we've all heard of breaking and entering, but how about breaking and breakdancing? Here's a dude who did both. First of all,
Yeah.
hey, with the Walkman in his hand.
That nigga popping skills was
It was
weak.
whack as
That's
shit.
one thing about us. We finna, if you gonna dance, nigga, you better have some rhythm, nigga. That's
Come with it. Yeah, you're under arrest for shitty pop locking.
Let me see his move again.
Yeah,
Ooh.
He just did this 7 times.
I'd have battled that nigga, then called the cops.
Show me just like a little pop move.
Get
Just
him,
a little
get him,
bit.
get him,
Just a
get him,
little
boy.
bit.
Get
Just
him.
show him a little bit.
Yeah, son. Yeah. Let me get a little piece.
Man, pass that move over to God. Man, put the hump back.
Yeah. Let me get that. Oh,
Pass
get it
one
to
over
Snoop.
the Pass it over the
That's how your bitch ass supposed to pop
Why
lock.
do y'all like this? All right, so our next subpar dancer is an off-duty FBI agent who was caught on local news killing it on the dance floor. Almost.
This morning, the FBI says it's reviewing this incident of an off-duty agent at a Denver nightclub dancing the night away until his gun gets away.
Oh, shit.
This nigga gun went off.
Damn.
The funny thing is, he was killing it for a white party.
He was fucking it up. The way his legs was moving.
It was like, Josh, do the knee thing again. Do the knee thing. Oh, I love
You're
that
like,
move.
good moves, Josh. Go on,
Josh,
bro.
you're fucking amazing.
Good job.
Yeah.
Do the flip,
Oh,
bro.
shit. Oh.
Whoa.
It sure did fire.
Give the gun smoke,
He's
bro.
a real popper.
Yo, man, I
He's
love
a
the
real
gun
popper.
smoke move, man. When you flip and then the gun goes off.
Yeah.
Shit's hot.
Yeah, I worked on that.
Dude, you hit me right in the leg, man. I can't wait till you do it again, man. He's like this. He's like, go lower, Josh. All right. No, give him the flip, bro. You know what time it is. Let the gun go off.
Oh my God. All right, so if you guys were at a party, somebody's dancing, does a flip, gun pops out, goes off, what you doing?
We've been at parties with guns going off. We get the fuck out of there. Is that the
yeah.
fuck
Like,
that happened?
when you hear a gunshot in the party, you leaving. You ain't asking no questions.
No
You ain't-
questions. I don't even know if you're gonna look for the people you came with. You're getting out of there.
You start counting niggas when he gets to the car. 30 seconds and we out.
All right, so this next guy proves the time to show off your moves is not during a field sobriety test.
All right, are you complete with the exercise? No. You're not complete? Okay, continue until you completed.
Oh, he fucked it up. That was cold. I like that move, that little karaoke.
Well, that was just an example of white privilege. Let's just keep it
Yeah,
100.
he's not going to jail.
He's like, you're not gonna arrest me, asshole.
That's what you would call a DWI. A dancing white idiot.
A dancing white idiot?
A dancing white idiot.
All right, so this next girl wanted more than just a drink from a guy. Look at her show off some of her shadiest moves on the dance floor.
Hey.
This is awesome.
Hey.
This
That's
is
a reggae
awesome.
party.
She
This
finna
is
hit this
great.
nigga for his wallet?
She's taking his wallet,
That
yes.
was awesome.
He got a hood on while getting his heart on. He ain't paying attention.
Look at the blood clot. He not see nothing. Look at him. He not think he get pum pum.
The crazy thing about this is that I'm not even mad at her because it took so much time to get this done.
He think he's screwing, cuz. You see? That nigga.
How did she not feel it? How did he not feel that, though?
Thank you.
Bring that back, man. That nigga think he really screwing, man. Like, the way he pumping, like, right there.
Yeah.
That nigga pumping like he in there. Like,
But you out, you dancing with a girl, you reach down, your wallet's going, what you doing, Snoop?
Hey, man, go find that stinking ass bitch I was dancing with.
What What you doing, Afion?
First of all, I don't carry my wallet in my back pocket, so he was a dumbass for doing that shit. So my wallet is right where I be pumping at. You know what I mean? She would have grabbed my dick first. That's what would have happened. Because it's always in the way. If you get to the wallet, you went too far. You made a long left.
Godfrey.
If it was me, I'd let her take it. All the credit cards don't work.
All right, that's it for our subpar dancers. We'll be right back. Good evening. I'm Snoop Dogg, and welcome to Disaster Piece Theater. Our film this evening tells a tale of human resolve. I dare you not to root for this motherfucker. Here, our hero attempts to enter a liquor store through a ceiling duct. He's blasted out his goddamn mind. Ceiling tiles fall until he plummets through the ceiling onto the ground. Our drunken angel descends. After gathering his bounty, he looks for an exit. He needs to escape, but he's trapped. He realizes it's only one way out, an impossible path. Like those tequila bottles, all hope is crushed. With only the strength left to light a Lucy, he awaits his fate. I respect a man who knows when he's been defeated. I ain't been this upset about a criminal surrender since Queen Latifah and set it off. Now please, enjoy. So dumb, it's criminal.
Stupidity doesn't take a holiday, but our next clips involve the most wonderful crimes of the year. Everyone knows Christmas time is a time for giving, but apparently it's also a time for stealing.
From Santa on stilts.
Get over here.
He jumped up and took who steals a tree?
Get off the stilts. Because how you gonna run on your stilts? Get over here.
Right.
Motherfucking Santa Claus really sticking to the naughty list this year. He on one.
He got hops.
Oh,
Nice.
he ran really fast, too.
Santa Claus way over there, cuz, in the North Pole.
That's hilarious.
Now, when you leave your car outside, it's likely to get broken into. But this is some real foul play.
And telling Fox 6 that the tire was taken off his vehicle and stolen and replaced, well, you see it right there with the turkey.
I've never seen anything like this before. I've heard of people, you know, putting bricks, but I've never heard of a turkey underneath.
What do you do with that? You just gotta applaud and go, my man. That's stupid ass shit. What you gonna do?
Well, it looks like we have another member into my dumb motherfucking Hall of Fame. That nigga put a turkey up on this shit.
I don't even understand why they would do that to a nigga like me. Hey, I'm out here working hard. I'm out here trying to do my motherfucking thing, and you gonna leave a turkey up under my tire?
All right. Then there's the story of the Cali Killer Clowns, who were accused of scaring people in San Diego.
Clowns are now terrorizing San Diego.
You're scaring people. Not so much as scaring people, but we're walking around taking pictures. And if they happen to see us and get scared, then there's nothing we can do about that.
Chuckles says they started earlier this week in National City.
It's the month of October. It's time to get scared a little bit.
A little bit for some. For others, this is an absolute nightmare.
The new insane clown posse. I love that. Like, hey kids, how are ya? It's Krusty. That's right, I'm fucking taking pictures with kids. Get the fuck out of my face.
That's scary to me
That's
as an
some
adult.
creepy shit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clowns always scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, yo.
Even the voice was scary.
His voice is like, listen, we love the children.
No.
We're just taking pictures and entertaining.
Look, if you see me in the street beating a bunch of clowns' asses, it's because of that type of shit right there.
Okay.
I'm fucking y'all niggas up.
You go outside, you see this, what you doing, Godfrey?
I'm gonna be staying on the other side of the street.
Thank you. I'm going on the other side of the street.
I don't really fuck with clowns. Like,
You don't fuck with clowns like that?
no, like I ain't gonna say I'm scared of them, but that's the way a real nigga say he's scared of them. I don't fuck with them.
Y'all don't really, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't really fuck with guns like that.
I don't fuck with haunted houses, man. I don't fuck with that, man.
Roller coasters and all that bullshit, nigga.
Stick around. And for all you dumbass criminals, please make sure to come back, because we got something that you definitely gonna love to see. We'll be back in a minute. Welcome back. Takari, what you got for us?
Who says Facebook is simply just for stalking your ex and seeing which of your friends are pregnant again? It can also be used to implicate yourself in crimes. Let's see how in anti-social media. So everybody knows it's hard to pick a great selfie for your profile photo. So this guy outsourced that work to the police.
Facebook likes to advertise itself as a way for you to stay connected. Well, Stewart police just used it as a way to connect themselves to a wanted criminal.
They went on Facebook and found that he had opened warrants from another county.
And they found that information because Yearwood was using his own wanted poster as his profile pic.
Wow. Wow.
That nigga need his ass kicked backwards.
He thought it was gonna get him women, you know? Like, people thought he was a bad boy.
No, he just didn't know how to use any of the functions.
Okay.
He was like, fuck it, I'll just use that.
You thought he was going live. He thought he was going live talking to some of his fans, and he accidentally posted his wanted post.
Now, here's another fugitive who was not as happy with his mugshot as the last guy. Here he is putting the police on notice via Facebook.
Attention fugitives, if you're on the run, don't follow the example of 45-year-old Donald Chip Pugh, who didn't like the mugshot on his wanted poster, so much so he sent police a selfie to replace the mugshot, and then
This is just
apparently
stupid.
called a popular radio station to discuss the whole thing.
Man, they just did me wrong, man.
Another nigga going to the Hall of
That
Fame.
new selfie was shared 4,300 times. Florida authorities have added a new mugshot into the mix, writing, "How's this photo, Donald Pugh?" Hashtag, thanks for the selfie.
In another exciting episode of niggas telling on themselves.
This is ballsy.
It's very
It
ballsy.
sure is very ballsy.
This motherfucker shaved and took, that was very, I'll be sure of him.
Thank you. I was just thinking the same thing. Put his shades on, took the selfie, sent it in, and now he in jail. All right, so this next guy, driving drunk. Classic. But to whoever's vehicle I hit, I'm sorry.
So basically, he said he hit somebody's car.
Mm-hmm.
And driving drunk.
And he's driving drunk.
So,
And this is my name.
Yeah, and that's my name, Jacob Cox Brown.
So DUI and hit and run, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's, damn.
You just gonna bring it on yourself.
Bring it on, that's how good that liquor was.
Yep. People be drunk and just post on social media that they drunk and driving and hitting
Hey,
cars.
at least he reached out, though.
At least he reached out.
He was trying.
That's cool, didn't kill anybody.
His heart was in the right place.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. How would you feel you wake up in the morning, you didn't even go outside yet, you
Right.
check your phone, you got a message from somebody saying, hey, my bad, I hit your car.
I think that was nice.
Okay.
That's cool.
I
appreciate it.
And if he left his number, I'd be like, you know what, my nigga, I thank you for calling. Let's hook up somewhere so we can have lunch. And that's when I'm gonna beat the dog shit out of his motherfucking ass.
I knew that was coming from you.
You know he done fucked up, right? You know he done
All
fucked
right, so this guy proves how tough it is to find a good employee to work at a bank.
A former Charlotte bank employee facing federal charges, accused of stealing tens of thousands of dollars from his job. And prosecutors say the evidence is all over social media. Photo after photo of the suspect with stacks of cash.
You could tell he ain't used to having money. Look at his bar.
Get that nigga some indigo so he can look official,
I'm
nigga.
saying, he missing something.
Got
Look at this shit.
no pots and pans on the thing.
Hey, clearly the nigga ain't eating. He got Snoop body from Baby Boy, nigga.
Snoop body from Baby.
He needed all that money.
Well, that's our show. I'd like to thank my special guest, Afion Crockett, my nephew Godfrey. These are some funny motherfuckers. We had a great time. Oh, I can't forget the motherfucking clipstress, Takara. And to all the criminals out there, please get a library card and read a book, you dumb motherfuckers. See y'all next week.